If your knee is very sensitive, you might need a blanket. So prepare the blanket. Just keep it on the side, handy, and then sit comfortably. Okay, and we start with the deep breathing. So make yourself very comfy with your knees lower than the hips. Make little adjustments, taking the flesh of your buttocks wider. Feel yourself grounded, supported in your seat. And then lengthen from the base of the spine upwards, from the hips to your armpits. Inhale, lift your arms and take your shoulders back. Relax your shoulder blades. Flat on your upper back. Your hands somewhere on your thighs. Thumb and finger connected. Check your neck long. Just draw your chin in, elongate your neck. Close your eyes. Notice your whole body. And we take a few deep breaths. Inhaling deep into the abdomen, middle chest, upper chest. And as you exhale, exaggerate, draw your tummy muscles in. Exhale fully. And again, inhale, breathing deep, expand in all directions. And as you exhale, exaggerate, squeeze your tummy muscles in, and so on. Your breath is deep and flowing. On each inhalation, expand. On the exhalation, draw your tummy muscles in. Try to use whole capacity of your lungs. Keep your sternum and your clavicle bones lifted. Even when you exhale, keep that sense of fullness, sense of expansion you're creating on the inhalation. The breath is deep, flowing, enjoyable. Remind yourself about your intention. We all have intentions. Your intention can be very small or very big. Your intention can be just for this yoga class, or for a day, for a few days ahead. And if you are in doubt, ask yourself, how are you committed to yourself? How are you committed to your health? And find the inspiration in your answer. Breath is deep and flowing. And take another couple of deep breaths before you open your eyes. And when you're ready, then open your eyes. Relax your arms, relax your legs, and come on your all fours. We could do a little warm up, cat and the cow stretch. So move the block to the sides. Okay, come on your all fours. Hands beneath your shoulders, knees beneath the hips, toes under. As you inhale, lengthen. Arms moving forward, your hips moving back, lengthen through the sides. Then soften and melt between your shoulder blades. Inhale, look up. And as you exhale next, chin to your chest, round. Exhale fully. Inhale, abdomen down. Lift your heart, look upwards. And again, exhale and round. Just check how you feel today. How's your back doing? How's your hips, your back, your shoulders, your neck? Moving with the breath. Inhale and you look up. Exhale and round. Once more. Inhale, look up. Exhale and round. And then bring your back parallel to the floor in neutral position. Engage your tummy muscles. We're going to do little balances. Stretching your right leg back. Slide your foot back, squeeze the hips, keep your hips level, lift your leg and push the heel towards the wall behind you. And just check your tummy muscles, still strong, draw in. Stretch your left arm up, thumb up towards the ceiling. Neck is long and soft. Deep breath. And then change inside. Left leg, slide your foot back, keep your hips level, tummy lifted, stretch leg and the right arm now, thumb up towards the ceiling. Deep breath in. Exhale, bring it down, change inside. Right leg, tummy strong, lift your heel, lift your left thumb up, stretch diagonally. And then exhale, bring it down, change inside, left leg, tummy strong, right thumb up, stretch, deep breath, exhale and release. Once more, right leg, left arm, tummy muscles in, inhale, exhale, bring it down, left leg, stretch, right arm, belly button in, squeeze, 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 tummy muscles in, exhale and bring it down. Well done. Take a moment, take a deep breath, and then move your knees back or your hands forward where you have more space on your yoga mat, and we come up to down facing dog. Squeeze your arms, lean back, soften between your shoulder blades, and then squeeze your shoulder blades and keep your shoulder blades very deep in your upper back, and then come up slow, lengthening through your spine. Again, lift your tummy muscles to support your back, and spot walk, bend your right knee, then the left, stretching the back of the legs. How's your hamstrings today? How's the back of your calves? If you do lots of walking, you know that you can feel them, you can stretch. This is a lovely stretch, to stretch your calves, to stretch your hamstrings. Well done. And then inhale, come up on your tiptoes and maybe straighten your legs completely now. And enjoy a good stretch through the whole back of the body. Your hips still lifting up, your thigh bones moving back. Give yourself lots and lots of space to stretch. And if your heels on the floor, just make more space. Just move your feet back and stretch. Well done. On your next inhale, come up on your tiptoes, bend your knees and walk towards your hands. Into your forward bend. Make space between your feet, hips width apart or wider. Take your feet wider if you feel very tight in your lower back. Bend your knees more forward, checking back of the pelvis, tipping forward, definitely not back, forward. Bend your knees more if you need. Squeeze the legs, then move your hands to the hips. Lift your elbows, lift your shoulders, lift your chin, come up with a super strong legs. Squeeze, 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 come up standing. And then relax your arms. Relax your shoulders, just roll. Interlace your fingers, invert your hands, stretch upwards, and then wiggle from side to side. You press your feet into the floor stronger and stretch away from the hips. Deep breath. Enjoy the stretch. Great. And then come back to the middle, relax your arms, and again roll your shoulders, soften. And then bring your hands to your shoulders. And with the very simple movements, keep your feet parallel. Inhale, lift your arms upwards. Exhale, bring your arms down. So let's do 5 rounds. One direction, big, big circles. Okay, and then 5 rounds, another direction. Okay. Gentle movements. Start to warm up the muscles around the shoulders a little bit more. Brilliant. Lovely, gentle stretch. Well done. And when you finish all your repetitions, just shake your arms again. Shake, shake, shake. Okay, let's go into the forward bend. And we stretch shoulders now in different directions. So interlace your fingers behind now. Bend your knees forward. Inhale. Lengthen, keep the length, and then fold over your thighs. Relax your neck, just nod your head, relax. Squeeze your shoulders and lift your arms. And then inhale, lift your chin and stretch forward. And as you exhale, squeeze the legs and bow a little deeper. And so on. Let's do this 5 rounds. Nice and easy. Listen to your body and just enjoy the stretch. Nice and easy stretch. Lengthening on the inhalation and bow on your exhalation. Relax your neck. Great. Nice and gentle movement. Start to warm up the lower back, the hips, the shoulders. And when you finish all your repetitions, don't rush to come up. Do it slow. Lower your arms. Bend your knees again forward. Lift your shoulders, lift your chin and come up standing with the strong legs. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze your legs. Well done. And then relax your arms and again roll your shoulders. Just soften. Great. Come to the front of your mat. Okay, we do sequence. We stretch the rest of the body, bring in more energy and feel better for the rest of the day. So space between your feet, hips width apart, feet parallel. Bring your hands to your chest. Inhale, lift your sternum, keep your heart lifted. Exhale, relax your arms. Inhale, gentle back bend or just stretching upwards. Exhale, forward bend, bend your knees if you need. On your finger pads and stretch forward, either holding the floor or your legs. Lengthen, we do just once. And then exhale and bow over your strong, steady legs. Now move your hands by the side of your heels and step back with your right foot back, high leg lunge. Take a deep breath and then bring your back knee down to the floor. If your knee very sensitive, this is where you're placing blanket under your knee. Squeeze the legs, lengthen the tailbone and come up to your crescent moon pose. Straighten your arms, lift your chest and stretch away from the hips. Okay, squeeze the legs to protect your lower back, lengthening the tailbone, engage your tummy muscles a little bit more. Lift your chin and stretch. Lovely. Inhale. Exhale. Touch the floor. We're going to step back to down facing dog and then changing legs. Down facing dog. Have a good stretch. On your next inhale, come up on your tiptoes. Look between your hands. Right leg up and step forward. And it's okay to help with your hand if you need it. Again, blanket for back knee if you need it, if your knee sensitive. Squeeze the legs, lengthen the tailbone, engage your core muscles. So as you come up, you're lifting your tummy muscles and you come up with your arms upwards. Take a deep breath. Again, a little bit of tailbone, lots of tummy muscles. Breathe deeply into your chest, into your heart center. Open, creating more space. Inhale. And as you exhale, touch the floor. Down facing dog, stand back, have a good stretch, and if you want to sport walk, feel free. Sport walk, few times. Take a deep breath. And move the blanket to the side. Go into the plank or half plank. Take a moment, squeeze your arms, squeeze your shoulders at the back. Look straight, inhale. And as you exhale, knees, elbows, or in forward, and then bend your elbows. Point your toes back. Come up to raised cobra just halfway. Lengthen the tailbone halfway as a warm-up. Shoulders lower. Do double chin. Look straight. Soften your buttocks. You don't have to come up very high. Deep breath in. And as you exhale, drag your hands back and stretch forward. Toes under. Down facing dog, or come on your all fours if you need. And then down facing dog, deep breath in, lengthen, and as you exhale, push your thigh bones back, give yourself more space to stretch, and then come up on your tiptoes. Look between your hands, right leg up, and then step forward, big step forward. Help with your hand again if you need. Knee above your ankle, we go into the twist. Squeeze the legs, lengthen the tailbone. And right arm up. Look up at your right thumb or just look to the side. And if you feel this is too much, just lower your back knee lightly on the floor. Lift your chest and extend away from the hips. Okay, and let's check the back leg. Very strong. If you have your back leg straight, make it even stronger. Press your toes into the floor so the heel is above your toes. Lift your chin. Deep breath. And then exhale, look down, touch the floor, change inside. If you're full of energy, you want to jump switch, please do. Or step back and step in. And again, check front knee above your front ankle. Squeeze the legs, lengthen the tailbone. Keep your back leg steady. Left arm, deep breath. Look up or just look to the side. Lift your chin and perhaps move back of the head to the heel behind you. Deep breath into your heart center. And then exhale, look down, touch the floor. Okay, look straight ahead, take your time, engage your core muscles and step forward into your forward bend. Squeeze the legs, keep your legs steady. Now press down with your feet and come up. Inhale, lift your arms, salute to the sun. Exhale, hands to your heart. Check you at the front of your mat. Deep breath in. Exhale, relax your arms. Inhale, gentle back bend. And as you exhale, forward bend, squeeze the legs, touch the floor. Inhale on your finger pads and stretch forward. Exhale and bow. Move your hands by the side of your heels. Step back with your left foot back. High leg lunge. Take a deep breath. And then bring your back knee down to the floor. Again, padding for your knee. So now, even if your knee is not very sensitive, it would be nice to have a padding for your knee, because we go a little bit deeper into the stretch and you want to feel very comfortable with the knee. So now squeeze the legs. Okay, bring your left hand flat on the floor beneath your left shoulder and take your right hand on your right hip. With your thumb, right thumb on your tailbone, encourage your tailbone to lengthen and maybe your front hip move a little bit forward, just a little bit forward. So you're sitting just a little lower. And let's check back foot. Press your back foot into the floor. Your toes, not your knee. Have a good stretch now. So you're sort of in a gentle twist here. Okay, how are you feeling? If it's easy for you, then bend your leg behind. So that's your left. Can you bend your left leg? That's where you really need padding for your knee. Okay, hold your foot if you can. If you can, grab your foot. Then press your foot into your hand. Lift your chest and just lean back a little. Relax your neck. So you still have your front hip moving forward. To protect your lower back, I want you to squeeze the hips, engage your tummy muscles. And if it's easy, maybe bring your left elbow on the floor, only if it's easy. Okay, hold your front foot, left elbow on the floor, you go a little lower, more advanced stretch. Listen into your body. Take a deep breath. And then release your foot. Okay, hands on the floor by the side of your front foot. Step back to down facing dog. Down facing dog, spot walk a few times. Bend your right knee, then the left. Let's do this a few times. Check how you feel. You might feel more energy flowing around your hips, around your lower back, the front of the legs. And we change. Okay, so you have blanket there for your right knee. Now step forward with your left. Squeeze the legs. Right hand flat on the floor beneath your right shoulder. Okay, take your back knee back with ease as far as you can. Left hand now onto the left hip. So, and you can stop here. This is already a good stretch. You lengthen the tailbone more, move your front hip forward, just sit a little lower if you can, don't worry. And you can stop here, this is nice stretch already. Or bend your leg behind. Right leg, can you hold your right foot with your left hand? Take a moment, lean back. Front hip still moving forward. Maybe you can bring elbow down and hold your front foot, but don't worry to do everything. Listen into your body. I want you to really lift your tummy muscles up, belly button up to your spine. And your left shoulder moving back. Breathe. Okay, chest is open, lots of space to breathe. Another deep breath. And then look down. Release your foot. Hold the floor. Step back on your all fours. Make sure you have enough padding for your knees. And we're going to just gently roll the hips. So rolling the hips. Make sure you're comfortable with your knees. About 5 rounds one direction. And then changing direction. This is nice. After strong hip stretches, this is lovely. Lovely self-massage. Okay, one direction, then change another direction. Lovely, gentle stretch for the hips. Great. Well done. Then move the blanket to the side and come up to down facing dog and have a stretch through the whole back of the body. Your hips lifting high, thigh bones moving back, and your heels down. Have a good stretch there. And then come up on your tiptoes, look between your hands, plank or half plank, choose your option. Whatever you feel suitable today. Squeeze your shoulders at the back, tummy muscles lifted, inhale. And as you exhale, lean forward, knees, elbows, or just your elbows. Lie down, point your toes back, check your shoulders lifted, come up to raised cobra slow, listen into your back, shoulders moving down, away from your ears, double chin, lift your chin just a little, inhale, and as you exhale, can you drag your hands back and carry your heart forward, stretch, 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 shoulders still lifted, toes under, down facing dog, breathe deeply. And then come up on your tiptoes, look between your hands, bend your knees, walk towards your hands, into your forward bend, make space between your feet, hips width apart or wider, squeeze the legs, keep this energy, press down with your feet, come up, inhale and lift, salute into the sun, exhale, hands to your heart, deep breath, and then relax your arms. Well done. And relax your shoulders. Great. Have a little break. Maybe have a drink before we carry on. Okay. Moving to balance. So the balance is the 3 poised for today. Options. One option, just your toes on the floor, heel on inner leg, or foot beneath your knee, or foot above your knee. We're avoiding the knee joint. And then you're going to stretch arms upwards. If you need support, come to the wall. Then you set your balance and you hold in the wall just with one finger. Then try to let go and just challenge how you feel. Okay, so let's do it together. Your right foot, I'm your mirror. Your right foot, somewhere where you feel, okay, this is just right for me for today. Look straight ahead, choose the point. Maybe move your foot beneath your knee. Take your time. Maybe above your knee. Hold the ball with one finger if you need. Now, hips, join in. Tummy muscles engage. So you want to engage your core muscles to hold your balance. Then hands to your heart. When you're ready, inhale. Lift your sternum and stretch upwards, and then separate your fingers and hands. Stretch your fingers, breathe. Open your chest and breathe. Press your foot into your leg into your foot. So you're drawing the energy towards the midline. Tummy muscles also drawing towards the midline. Keep it strong for steady balance and calm breath. Well done. Take another deep breath. See if you can lengthen more. Brilliant, everyone. And then bring your hands together and draw your hands to your heart, release. Okay, shake your legs. Just shake the legs. Well done. And change inside. So again, choose the point where you're placing your foot, or just the heel, beneath your knee or above your knee. Look straight ahead. Deep breath. Set your foundation. Press your foot into your leg into your foot. Little bit of tailbone, lots of tummy muscles. Hands to your heart. Deep breath. Inhale. Lift your sternum and stretch your arms upwards. Breathe. Breathe in deeply into your chest. Expand your rib cage when you're breathing in. And keep your sternum lifted as you're breathing out. So keep that sense of fullness. And use the breath to lengthen upwards. Lengthen and stretch, lengthen and stretch. Brilliant. challenging the balance. Breathe in deeply. Well done. And then bring your hands together, hands to your heart, slow, and then release. Release your legs, shake your legs, well done, relax, relax, and then come to the front of your mat. One moment, just watch me for a second. So I want to show you, if you feel very, very tight on the back of the legs, you might need the block for the next one. So this is called triangular pose. So option with the block, the shape looks like that when you go into your posture. Maybe you need to hold the block if your hamstrings, especially your inner hamstrings, very tight. And this is the one shape. Okay, another shape may be placing this way, a little bit lower if you need. Maybe you don't need the block. And this is another shape, another option. Or maybe you feel again very comfortable here, you want more, take your hand behind your leg and sort of moving again into the twist here, opening. And when you finish, you look down, you bend your front knee, and we're going to come up standing, squeezing the tummy muscles, and we're going to come up standing, and then changing side. Okay, so come to the front of your mat, take the block with you, if you know you need it or if you're not sure, and step back with your right, big step, big step with your right, check your front heel in line with the middle of your back and step. So you're standing with your feet in the middle of your yoga mat. Block goes next to your front foot. Take your hands to the hips. We're going to realign the hips now. So let's draw the legs into the hip joints and we're going to squeeze the hips towards the middle of the pelvis. So keep that energy. Hips parallel to the long side of your mat. Inhale. And as you exhale, fold above your front leg. Keep the length through the sides of the body. Now look down, place your left hand down on the block or on the floor, whatever is suitable for you. Okay, I can reach the floor with ease. Now with your right hand, we're going to move the hips back more. Little bit more, little bit more. Keep the length through the both sides. Lift your chest. And then stretch your right arm, look up at your right thumb, lift your heart center, open your shoulders. Deep breath. How's your legs doing? Can you squeeze the legs again? Back to the hips. Keep your tummy muscles strong and then try to stretch from the hips downwards and upwards. Breathe into your chest. And if you need more, take your hand behind if it's appropriate. Okay, choose your option. You're going to stay for another deep breath. Super strong legs, lots of space to breathe in your heart. Well done. And then look down, bend your front knee, engage your core muscles, come up standing. Strong core muscles, stand. Exhale, relax your arms. Again, hold your hips. Okay, make your feet parallel to start with. Okay, maybe you need to grab the block and place on the other side. Now your right foot moving to the right. And your right heel in line with the middle of your back and step. Just checking again this good alignment. Hands to the hips, checking hips parallel to the long side of the mat. Draw the legs into your hips. Hips in towards the middle of the pelvis. So this is your center. Draw into the center, hold it strong. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold over your front leg. Now, right hand goes down on the block or maybe just on the floor. With your left hand, let's move hips a little bit back, more back. Stretching through the sides of the body. And then stretch your left arm up, look up. Or just look to the side, whatever is suitable for you. Deep breath. Hips still moving back, especially that back hip. A little bit of tailbone. Tummy muscles strong. Great posture for the hips, for your hamstrings, for shoulders. Okay, if it's alright, take your right hand behind your right leg. Again, look up, breathe. Softly with your neck. Neck is very comfortable. Strong legs. Now inhale. And as you exhale, look down. Bend your front knee. Can you touch the floor now? Touch the floor by the side of your right foot if you can. And step back to down facing dog. Spot walk a few times. Bend your right knee, then the left. Let's do this a few times. Moving the hips from side to side. Check how you feel. we stretched a little bit deeper around the hips. Another deep breath. And then come up on your tiptoes. Bring your knees down to the floor and sit into the child pose. Knees wide. Sit back closer to the heels as far as you can. Forehead either on the floor or on your hands or on your fists. So make more space if you need and relax. Hips moving back. Relax your breath. Relax your hips, the lower back, soften. On your next inhale, lift your head, slide your hands closer to your knees, okay, and straight, swing your legs to the front and give your legs a little stretch. Okay, stretch, relax and shake your legs. Well done. We go into the forward bend. Okay, forward bend today. Okay, it's going to be with 2 straight legs. And if you know that your lower back is very tight, grab the blanket again. Keep it closer, and maybe you need to sit on the blanket. So let's stretch legs forward. I'm just going to have a little sip of water. Okay, so stretch your legs forward. Okay, make more space between the sitting bones. Take the flesh of the buttocks a little wider, and then check your lower back. How are you feeling? Is your back upright, or do you need to sit on a blanket, or maybe you need to sit on a block, and it's also fine. So please do make adjustments, and then looking at your legs. Space between your feet, hips width apart, press your heels down, keep your toes active. If you sit on the floor, this is good adjustments to do. Make your hamstrings wide. So you're taking the flesh of your thighs into your hands and you're rotating all that flesh inwards. Hamstrings wide and you press your legs down. If you sit on the blanket or on the block, that wouldn't work because your hips higher and you can't feel really your hamstrings flat on the floor. Just focus on your heels. We're all going to focus on the heels. Press your heels down, take your hands behind, inhale and lengthen through the sides, and we simply take the arms upwards now. So and take a moment here, keep the length, keep breathing, inhale, just stretching away from the hips, stretch, and this is another posture called Dandasana or the rod pose. We're really building the strength of your core, your shoulders. Lovely gentle stretch for your hamstrings. Just make sure you have enough support under your hips. Your back is happy, your back is straight. Breathe. Inhale again, lengthen. Exhale, squeeze your tummy muscles in. Keep your strong core muscles supporting the lower back. Well done. And then exhale and relax. Okay, lean back, shake your legs. Here we go again. Okay, next time we're going to fold forward into the forward bend. Okay, again, make all adjustments. Feel your sitting bones, grounded, tipping the pelvis forward, press your heels into the floor, and take your arms again by the sides. Okay, when you're ready, inhale and stretch. Stretch upwards, stretch, lengthen, engage your core muscles. And start to fold forward from the hips, and it doesn't matter how far you go. If you can reach to your feet, you can easily hold your feet, please go for it. If not, you take your arms behind and you press into the floor and keep stretching forward. So you have the same benefits, either you're holding the floor behind or you're holding your feet in front, you have the same benefits of the posture. Don't worry. So again, inhale, lengthening from the hips to your armpits. Exhale, squeeze your tummy muscles in, reaching forward with your heart. And then look at the inner seam of your legs. Okay, and you're going to think about moving all the energy inwards. So spinning all the energy inwards on the legs, your inner seams of the legs pressing downwards, spinning downwards into the floor, and you can stretch a little bit more away from the hips. So creating more space for the hips, for the lower back. spinning the inner seams of the legs downwards, especially your inner thighs. If you sit on the floor, you feel your hamstrings pressing into the floor. Okay, keep this energy in the legs. Okay, maybe again try to touch your feet if it works, but don't worry, you can hold the floor behind, absolutely fine. Great stretch for the lower back, the hips, for your hamstrings. Relax your neck. Neck is in line with your spine. Deep breathing. Inhale, you lengthen. Exhale, keep your tummy muscles strong, your legs active, and folding gently, gently. This posture, I know that this posture is very strong, very intense in the morning. So try this posture in the evening, and when you become a little bit more flexible in the evening, this is a little easier than in the morning. Okay, stretching, lengthening, engaging core muscles as you fold. You want to keep supporting the lower back with the core muscles. Okay, now come up, stretch your arms upwards, and again lengthen. Give yourself a wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen upwards. Well done, and then exhale and relax your arms. Okay, lie down on your back, knees to your chest. Let's rock and roll now to ease the lower back. Rocking from side to side after strong stretch, and then rolling clockwise direction, anti-clockwise direction, few times. Nice and easy for the lower back. Lovely self-massage. Rocking and rolling. Well done. Take another couple of deep breaths. Rocking and rolling. Great. And then roll over to your right hand side. Come up to the sitting and watch me for a moment. We're going to lie down again on the back. So watch me how it looks. So the next posture, we're going to do this. We're going to interlace fingers at the back of the thigh. We start on the right leg, at the right thigh. And then you're going to press your right thigh into your hands. Engage your muscles here, and then you stretch your leg up. If you have to keep your knee bent, absolutely fine. And if you can straighten another leg, you're going to straighten another leg. Tip the pelvis forwards, restore the lumbar space, and you're going to stay here for a few breaths. So creating good resistance between your arms and your hands. And I give you more instructions. And then we do the same on the other leg. So let's do it together. So lie down on your back, right knee to your chest. Interlace your fingers at the back of your right thigh, and I want you to press your right thigh into your hands and your hands into your thigh. So you have good resistance on this right side. Now tip the pelvis forward. Check you have space between the lower back and your yoga mat. Relax your neck and maybe straighten your left leg on the floor. You're trying to spin again. Think about this left leg, spinning inner seam of your left leg into the floor, the inner thigh moving into the floor. Strong left leg, strong right leg. Push your right heel up. Okay, keep holding your leg strongly. Engage all your tummy muscles. Squeeze your belly button to your spine. You have strong legs, strong core muscles. This is nice and gentle posture for strengthening the legs, strengthening the core muscles, and also it's lovely back release. So lots going on now around your lower back. Press your both hips into the floor. Still spinning the inner seam of your left leg downwards, inner thigh spinning downwards. Well done. Another deep breath on this side. And then release. Okay, let's just shake the legs. Shake the legs. Shake, shake, shake. Okay, and change. Okay, bend your knees. Left knee to your chest. Interlace your fingers at the back of your left thigh. Create good resistance on this left side. And stretch your left heel up. Okay, maybe you can straighten the leg, maybe not, don't worry. Now press your hips into the floor and try to straighten your right leg. Well done. Check the space between the lower back and your yoga mat. You feel that space. Relax your neck. And thinking about the inner seam of the right leg spinning downwards. Inner thigh on the right leg spinning downwards and downwards. This helps you to create more space for the hips, more space for the lower back. How's the core muscles doing? Engage all your tummy muscles into your spine. Hold it, hold it, hold your tummy muscles in. Inner seam of your right leg spinning downwards. Left heel reaching up. Still have good resistance on the left hand side. Press your leg into your hands, hands into your leg. All the muscles engaged, strengthening, shaping the muscles. Strengthening. Well done. Inhale. And as you exhale, release. Shake your legs. Shake your legs on the floor. Relax, relax, relax. Shake your legs. Now roll over to your right hand side. Come up to the sitting and watch me. This is very fast demonstration. Reminder for the bridge pose. Lovely back bend. So watch me for a moment. We warmed up nicely the back and the hips for the back bend. Option 1. Lifting your chest and lifting the hips, and this is okay just to stay on your elbows and your shoulders. If you can, interlace your fingers, roll the shoulders closer to each other, and then if you feel very steady, you want a little more advanced option, you bring your feet closer and then stretch your right leg. Take a deep breath, then you do the same on the other leg, and when you finish, again, feet parallel, hips width apart, arms to the sides, buttocks go down first, then the parts of your back, and then you again relax your legs, give them a little shake, and we repeat once more. So twice. Okay, so let's do it together. Lie down on your back, space between your feet, hips width apart, and if you look on the side, you can see that your knees above your heels. So this is a good space for your feet. Now bend your elbows. Press your elbows and your shoulders into the floor, lift your heart, and then lift the hips. Okay, as far as you can, listening to your lower back. Squeeze your feet in your shins towards each other, your knees moving forward, stretching the front of the body. Maybe you can interlace your fingers beneath your back and then roll the shoulders closer to each other. Press your arms into the floor and lift your heart, lift your chest. And if it feels steady, zigzag your feet closer to each other and then stretch one leg. Let's stretch right leg. Point your toes up towards the ceiling. Press your arms into the floor stronger and take a deep breath. Well done. Then change your legs. Okay, take another leg up. Deep breath. Press your arms into the floor. Press, press, press. Lift your chest. Point your toes up if you do the legs. Great. And then release. Okay, make space between your feet, hips width apart. Slow, release your arms. Then buttocks go down first. Your groins go down. Parts of your back relaxing on the floor. And then straighten your legs and give your legs a little shake. Relax, relax, relax. That's great. Deep breathing. Need lots of oxygen. We do another round when you're ready. Again, bend your knees. Space between your feet, hips width apart. Bend your elbows. Press your elbows and your shoulders into the floor. Lift your heart. Then the hips. Okay, check your legs. Shins and your feet drawing in. Your knees moving forward. Give yourself lots of space through the front of the body. Interlace your fingers if that's okay. Roll the shoulders in. Breathe deeply. Okay, maybe bring your feet a little closer and then stretch one leg up. Point your toes up. Breathe into your chest. How's your arms doing? Press your arms into the floor stronger. Elbows, shoulders into the floor. Great. Change your legs if you do the legs. Breathe. Well done. Okay, now we're going to release. Space between your feet. Move your arms to the sides. Buttocks go down first. Parts of your back. Relax your legs. Give your legs again a little shake. Relax, relax, relax. Well done. And now bend your knees. Keep the space between your feet, hips width apart. And just move your legs from side to side. This is your screen wipers twist. So from side to side. Shoulder blades flat on the floor. Take your arms to the sides. Do this light, nice, gentle twist to ease your back and the hips after the back bend. Lovely. Screen wipers twist, moving from side to side. Easy breathing. And now thinking about your relaxation time. What do you need? Do you need to put your socks on, jumpers on, or grab the blanket and then lie down into your Shavasana? So if you're not sure, just quickly show you Shavasana. Shavasana looks like that. You take your feet to the edges of your mat, okay, and your arms to the sides. You tip the pelvis forward, keep the space. Okay, so when you're ready, I'll guide you through all the alignment. Okay. Put your socks on, jumpers on if you need, and then lie down. And we do it together. We do this alignment together. I want you to feel very comfortable. Okay, so your feet wider than the hips. And then flatten your buttocks. Okay, tip the pelvis forward. Ideally, you want to feel the back of the thighs on the floor, flat if you can. There is a space between the lower back and your yoga mat. And let's lift the head and look at the feet. So check your toes. Your toes facing upwards. Okay, if they fold into the side or roll into the side, so bring them back. Toes reaching upwards. Make again all the adjustments. Flatten your buttocks, flatten the back of the thighs, and then relax your legs. Wiggle your shoulders. Shoulder blades flat. Arms away from your body. Palms facing upwards. Roll your head from shoulder to shoulder, relax all neck muscles, and then come back to the middle. Smile, relaxing all the facial muscles. Leave the beginning of the smile on your face. Feel your forehead becoming wider and smoother. Relax your scalp. Relax your ears. The skin beneath your ears. Keep your eyes softly closed. Bring attention inwards and slow down your breath. Make your exhalations twice longer than your inhalations. For example, inhale for count of 6. And exhale for count of 12. And let's take a few deep breaths like so. Inhale for count of 6. Exhale for count of 12. And try to use your long exhalations to soften. Softening every part of the body. And you're working from the crown of the head to the tips of your toes. Long exhalation and soften. Softening the shoulders, your arms. Relaxing parts of the back on the floor. Relaxing the hips, the lower back, your legs, your feet. And again, mentally scan your body from the crown of the head to the tips of your toes. Exhale and soften, melting into the floor, into your yoga mat, into your grounding points, where the body touching the floor. Just feel that steady support beneath you. And it feels safe and secure, knowing that you're being supported by Mother Earth. Acknowledge that you're part of the great universe. Only one little spark maybe, but nevertheless, one part of the big plan of life. Important, necessary, because you're part of the whole creation, within it, not outside of it. And you are not alone. The rest of life is needing you just as much as you are needing it. And this binding together, this needing, sharing, caring, makes you feel secure and protected. Enjoy your breath. Now, as your relaxation comes to the end, bring your awareness back to your surroundings, back to the room you are in, to your friends, to your family, to your pets next to you. Deepen your breath and make little movements, wriggle your toes, your fingers. Slide your legs together, arms by the side of your body. Inhale and stretch. Take your arms over your head. Stretch, stretch. Flex your feet. And when you feel sufficiently stretched, bend your knees to your chest. Hug your knees. Gently rock from side to side. Reawakening the lower back. And then roll over to your right hand side. Slowly come up to the sitting. And perhaps find a block to sit on. Here, be comfortable with your back upright. Here, sit on the block or the blanket. Okay, make yourself comfortable. Bring your hands in Ajali Mudra in front of your heart. Inhale, lift and lengthen. And then slightly lean back to feel the strong support of your back muscles. Support, steadiness of the universe. Close your eyes. Reflect your practice. Reflect your intention of the practice. Notice how you feel. Enjoy extra strength, flexibility, and clarity of mind. Wishing yourself health, happiness, and freedom from suffering. We finish with one gentle Om. Exhale first. Inhale. Om. Bow your head to your heart, to the light within you, and open your eyes. Well done, everyone. Thank you very much. Namaste. And see you soon.